In your personal handbag, don't carry so much. Then you don't look like a drug dealer. That you're traveling and then your phone is dead. And then now like everything is so digitalized. You know, I'm saying wrap. Like those long ones that they sell in the market that you could cut into 3 or 4. I don't think you should go and buy like the whole set just because you're traveling. Hi y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Esi Segor. I'm an international student here in Europe, and basically my channel is about making videos about my journey here in Europe. So as you could already tell from the title, today we're going to talk about things you should and should not pack when you're coming as an international student, be it for your master's program. This is 2 years, 1 year for your bachelor's degree. So yeah, this is just going to talk about some essential things I think you should pack when you're coming. So I put this into 3 categories basically. So first, your personal bag, your carry-on, and then your check-in bags. Okay, so let's start with your personal bag. So basically, the personal bag is like those small bags that it's like supposed to be like within the range. I think most of them it's like 2 kg at most. And let me show you what I carried when I was traveling from Ghana to Europe. So basically, this is what I had. It was just like a really simple school bag, nothing much. So I brought this because like it had a lot of compartments where I could put my laptop and other stuff inside. So this is basically, I guess, what I suggest you should carry actually. If you think you want to be fancy too and then you want to carry a handbag or something, that one is up to you. But I think carrying this is like practical because then you could take in some extra stuff that you may need along the way. So I guess I've already mentioned one thing that should be in your personal bag. But like, let's start from the first thing first. So first thing I would say, which is really, really important when packing, first of all, your travel document. I've heard so many stories of people actually getting to the airport and they've forgotten important documents that they have to travel with. So the first travel document I'll talk about is one. Obviously, your passport with your visa. It seems like you probably heard it a lot of times, but it's something that someone could also forget at home. It could be mixed up. Just be careful and then pick the right one, which has your name, your visa on it. And it should be like the first thing you should think about putting in your personal bag. So when it comes to your travel document, other things like your school document, so be it your admission letter, some schools give you like letters that you use when you are filling your forms, because sometimes at the airport, some immigration officers may be curious to find out like if you actually like have like the admission, if you're going through the like legal route and stuff. So it's mostly good to have this like handy so that in case you are being asked, then it's really easy for you to just take it out and give it to them. You get to me? So now, also in the personal bag, I suggest your funds, obviously. So when I talk about funds, it's like you having like a wallet or a purse, and then you're having a certain amount of money that like you're required to travel with. Sometimes some school gives you like a range of money you're supposed to take with you, or you could just check like the maximum amount of money. Maybe you have some plenty money and you want to carry with you, but check with your limit. If anything, you could just put it on your credit card and there's a way to link it and you can use it outside. So with the purse, I suggest getting something like this. So basically this is what I used when I was traveling. Like it has like a lot of card compartments, so like important cards that you want to carry with you, then you could just fit in here. So in case you're asked, then it's really easy for you to take it out of here. It also has like spaces for you to put maybe stuff like coins, maybe extra money, or maybe some little slips of documents that you think you need. So yeah, I think this is something that is really important. Then onto the technology part, which I've already mentioned one from the beginning of the video, which is your laptop. If you have a laptop you're traveling with, you should take it with you, your iPad, your tablet. Here is where also you could put your phone maybe along the way when you're going, but like, yeah, you get the drift. So all these technologies are also, if you have like a school bag, which I showed you, it's like has so many compartments that you could put your laptop in and you know that is secured. So with the charger or the adapter, you see in Ghana, like mostly we use like a lot of these square 3 pins. But then here you can't actually use it because here the port is rounded. So if you can, and you can get like a rounded one like this. This is what I've been using for like almost a year now, and it's actually really like, see, it's very easy to like fold. It doesn't take a lot of space. Then you can use your 3 pin. It also has like one that you could use, I think, for the US, and then even the square pot also. So I think if you could get something like this before coming, it's also really cool, because I guess when I was coming, I didn't know that they used like a rounded tip. But yeah, if not, when you come here too, you could also get some. It's not expensive. I think it was for like less than €2 here, and it's really good, like really good. Then so yeah, you've packed your chargers in your personal bag. You also have your headset if you have. Then yeah, every little things that you think you need when it comes to technology. That would not weigh too much. Then I also want to talk about some extra travel gadgets that should go into your personal bag. So one, I think having medication in your personal bag is really important. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be like a single strip or two. I think I still have some of my, like the ones I travel with. This one is almost finished, but yeah, like if you have like maybe painkillers or maybe some Flagyl, as you know, maybe sometimes you might get too nervous and then you get diarrhea. Sometimes maybe, I don't know, maybe just something that you're not supposed to eat. And yeah, so it's good to have this handy in your bag. So I'm not saying you should do self-medication, please. I have not said do self-medication, but please, before you are coming, I guess meet a pharmacist, a doctor, so they advise you on the kind of drugs you should bring with that. Could last you for like, I guess, a period of time, but like in your personal handbag, don't carry so much. Then you don't look like a drug dealer. So I guess just having like a strip or two of like the most important ones that you think it's also really relevant. Another travel gadget which I think should be put in your personal bag is a sewing kit. So let me show you. Also, I'm showing you guys lots of things, but I just wanted to see. So also, this is like one of my sewing kits. But like when I was coming, there was like a really small one like this that had like flat threads that also had needles. So I think it's really important to have like a sewing kit in your personal handbag, just in case if you are going somewhere and then, I don't know, something rips. You don't want to be now going to look for, maybe the thing you want to wear or what you like you're looking for is maybe in your checking bag. But like if this is like right there, then you get just stitches, and they have like really small ones that you could just fit anywhere, in your purse, in your pocket, wherever. So if you could get those small ones, that maybe when we used to go to SHS, there were those small mini sewing kits that you could use. So I think you should put that in your personal handbag. Then I think carrying snacks is also important. I feel like sometimes you see how sometimes some Ghanaian parents or African parents make you go like to the airport very early, and then you're there the whole time and you can't get food because you haven't actually checked in, or even when you check in, the food is not like student friendly. So I guess yeah, I think carrying snacks is really important. Be it biscuits, some chips, plantain chips. I cannot tell if plantain chips is plantain chips should be accepted, no? Yeah, I think plantain chips should be. If not, just please check if plantain chips. I think maybe just have like a small, like reasonable size. Reasonable size is the key. Is the key. So yeah, a reasonable size that like you can carry with you. And maybe having a bottle of water. I know that along the way they make you dispose of it, but like having, I think, a reasonable amount to a point is cool. And then if anything, you could just refill along the way. Then you have your water with you. So I guess basically these are, wait, I almost forgot, it's like really an important thing. Having a power bank as part of the technology you should carry. Your power bank is like, I think, one of the things I think you should invest in. When I was coming, this is what I came with, like a really small one, but like it's something that you, when it's fully charged, you could use it like for the whole day. So like imagine that you're traveling and then your phone is dead, and then now like everything is so digitalized. So if your phone is dead, then you're going to struggle along the way. So I think investing in a really good power bank, it shouldn't be extremely bulky, something that you could also fit into your personal bag. I know that all these sounds a lot, but then I feel like when you arrange it in really different compartments, it should be up to the 2 kg. And one last thing I also talk about is having some stationery, maybe a pen, pencil, a paper or something, because there are some airports, I guess when you get to a point, some immigration people ask you to fill forms with your details. It's not in every airport, but I think it's just, if you have like a pen or two, it's like reasonable. Plus you're a student, so a pen shouldn't be hard to get. So I guess this covers everything I think you should have in your personal bag. So now onto your carry-on. So carry-on is mostly those small, some people use small suitcases, some people use those bags that you carry. And this one, most airlines, the limit is like from 7 to 10 kg. Some is 8, but like yes, within the range. So with the carry-on, I suggest carrying essential stuff that you know that you need, assuming your check-in bag delays, it gets lost or something. So these are things that you should really like calculate, like, oh, if I put this here, like within some days, like how like you be comfortable enough with the things that you have in your carry-on. So carry-on, carrying like maybe a pair of trousers or 2, maybe 1 trouser, a jogger, maybe 1 sneaker or slippers, and then you're having some tops. You get like maybe 1 important dress, I don't know, like something that you know that you need, like in case your bag goes missing. Do you get me? Because this one, you're carrying it along with you, so no matter what, when you get to your destination, it's going with you right away. So then yeah, if you have some sweaters in case you think you get cold, maybe you could put like 1 or 2, but like all this, you should mind like the weight, like in your mind, like mind it that, oh, this shouldn't exceed like this certain amount. So I guess basically that's what I think. Oh, and when it comes to your carry-on, as females, I also suggest carrying your sanitary pads. I don't mean put like the whole pack, obviously, maybe just a few that you could use for like a few times. Maybe you just put it in different places in your carry-on. It doesn't have to be a lot. I say this because sometimes you get so nervous, and even if it's not the time like for it to come, then it comes. And from experience, like even getting a place like a store to get like a sanitary pad is even hard. Then when you find it too, it's also expensive. And this one is like you're paying in Ghana cedis in most of the places, either in a foreign currency. So I don't think it's something that you should do, like forget like to put it in. So just in case, if it is the time or it's not the time, I suggest carrying some in your carry-on. Okay, so now let's go to the check-in bag. So the check-in bag, it's mostly for most airlines, again, it's within 20 to 23 kg. Once again, I would suggest you should check with the airline that you're traveling with, like what the weight is. Some of them give you like 1, some is like 2 check-in bags. If you can, you get 2 check-in bags because I think you're coming like for a long time. Some people even go as much and buy like 3 bags, but that's up to you. So I guess, yeah, let's talk about, first of all, clothes that I think you should come with. So I guess you're thinking if you should come with a jacket. When I was coming, this is what I came with. I came with this winter jacket. I thought that, oh, you see, I bought this in Makola first of all. Those of you in Ghana know, like Makola. I bought this day and then I wore it. I was like, oh, like the way I'm sweating. I wore it in the house. I was trying to check like, oh, like how it's going to give me heat. So like if you are sweating in Ghana, it means it's going to help with the winter. First day of winter. And I wore this. I went out. Nobody told me to come back to come and lay up. But then the one thing is, I suggest bringing like maybe just one winter jacket. Maybe it's something you could carry along with you when you're traveling. It doesn't have to be in your check-in bag because they weigh a lot and then they take a lot of space. And you need space to carry a lot of things. So you can't be making your winter jackets can't be taking space in your bag. But then I suggest you should check the time you are going. So if you think you're going when it is summer, take lighter clothes. You cannot be wearing sweater when it's summer. And it's put their summer. Their summer, I don't know, if as much as you've lived in West Africa with like the amount of sun you get all the time, this is summer, I don't know, it hits different. So you can't be wearing long things that you think, oh, Ghana car, you've been there. Please bring light clothes if you think you're going in summer. If you're going in fall, winter, also check the weather. If you don't, like, just check the weather at the time you think you'll be going, so that if it's slightly cold, you go with some sweaters, maybe some shirts here and there, and then if you have like one or two those light jackets or like cardigans, maybe bring one or two. And then for tops, I think tops is something that you could get here easily. It's not as difficult as like trousers or whatever. So with trousers, I suggest bringing your jeans. You see, when they are coming, they will tell you that you can get some here, you get some here. You will, but then the thing that they don't mention, that I think I also didn't know, was the fact that you see these people, like when it comes to body sizes, ours is different than theirs. So I think getting sizes for people with I don't want to say bigger body, but like there are certain sizes specific, and which is mostly smaller than I think a lot of African females or male or whatever. So I think sometimes you struggle to get your size, and I think except when you find like one good store here, then yes, but coming with jeans, trousers is really important. So I think when I was coming, I came with like 4. Was it 3? You could bring maybe 1 black, 2 blue jeans, because I think blue is really versatile. Maybe 1 white or cream. If you're into the gray car wash too, you add that. But I think you should not bring all skinny jeans, because assuming it gets to winter and then you need to layer up. If it's skinny jeans, it's going to be hard for you to wear like extra those leg warmers and stuff under the skinny jeans. So I suggest maybe some baggy jeans, maybe 1 baggy jeans, maybe 1 skinny. In times you want to do like your style thing in summer, yeah, then yeah, you can mix it up, switch it up. So yeah, then when it comes to tops, you know, like just I think getting like neutral stuff is also really important. So then you could change it until you settle wherever you're going, and then you could buy what you want to buy. And then I also suggest coming with native wears. So if you're a guy, maybe your kaftan, your African print shirt, your those African slippers that you guys wear, and with the African print stuff, or maybe the sandals, maybe that's what you're into. And for females too, yeah, African dresses, maybe a top if you want to do African print shirt. I think all those things are really, it's nice to come with, because here, like the one that you find is even expensive. So when you bring it, in case of like an African get together or meet up, or generally you just want to wear to showcase your tradition. So yeah, I guess bring a couple of your native wear. And then yeah, so your underwears, yeah, all those things, like you take reasonable amount and then you put it into your bag. Then let's go to, oh, I forgot, and sneakers too. Sneakers is, I think, what we wear most of the time. So I guess getting like 2 pairs, 3 pairs. Then sneakers is actually easy for you to get here. So I don't think that should be like a problem that you should carry all your Nike or your New Balance and bring it here. But like just pick like ones that you think you need. And at this point, I think if you have like younger sisters, younger brothers, even your mom, they are the ones who are going to enjoy the most, because at this point you have to let go of a lot of things. I remember when I was coming, I have sisters, and then like I had to just leave everything with them, because obviously you can't come with them. So yeah, talking about clothes now, so I guess you're done with that. Then when it comes to food stuff, I think food stuff was like one of the things I really struggled with when I was coming, because I couldn't tell, like, will I get some here? Will I not? But when I come, they'll be like, oh, don't bring it. You get an African market. African markets are everywhere. Why are you bringing it? And then you don't bring. For example, in Poland, I'm not saying it's the whole Poland, but it could be where I was staying or something. But like, it was so hard getting an African market to buy anything. Even ordinary plantain, I couldn't find. I think I found like a store like which was really far away from my house. So I got like plantain maybe once or twice. And that was even when I was about to go. So imagine. So I think getting food stuff, especially if you know that you eat a lot of Africans, like African food, you make a lot of African food, it's really important to take as much as you can. So I'm going to list some things that in my opinion, it's like I think you should carry. So first of all, I cannot forget almighty Gary. If you are into Gary, if you eat Gary, please come with Gary. I don't mean bring like a whole sack. Maybe like half a long cow or something. I don't know, bring like a reasonable because Gary weighs a lot. And I think when you settle and then you get an African store, Gary is something you can find in every African store when you find one. So Gary. I think your Milo and milk, the powdered one, the needle, the cowbell, all those ones. Yeah, bring it. I think you should bring as much as you can. Because the first time I came, even getting, like, I wasn't used to their milk. Their milk there, 1.5 liter, some is low fat, oats. I was getting so confused on which one I should take. I was like, I was missing my pasta, I'm missing my powdered milk so much. So bring your needle, bring your Milo, or whichever cocoa drink you take in your country. I think you should bring some. Because like the first 1 week, 2 weeks, it's going to be hard for you to find. I think you are now coming to settle and find things that you need. So I guess having those kind of things helps. Like, yeah, for breakfast here and there. You know that bread here, you get some here. It's not necessary to bring it. So the next thing on the list, powdered pepper. Powdered pepper, I think you should come with some. If you think you can get like you see sometimes they sell some in the market, it's like the ones in the market in the bowl that they fetch and then you weigh. If that is the kind you want, I suggest putting it in a Ziploc bag. So I'm showing you guys something. Like a Ziploc bag like this. This is not what I used, but something like this that you could maybe with those plasters, you write the name of the thing. If it's pepper, you write pepper and all those things. So you don't think it's something illegal that you are shipping to their country. So pepper, some seasoning. With the pepper too, you could also bring, now I think with Ghana, for example, like they have those Kivo or Dino pepper, those curry powder, all those things. I think you should bring it because we put their pepper here. I think it's not as hot as the one that we have in Ghana. Even the fresh pepper it's not the same. So I think coming with powdered pepper from home is really important. And then if you have dry fish, the powdered one, the one that you can use for sheto or like in Nigeria, the crayfish that you use for your soups and other things. Then bitter leaf. I think it's also a Nigerian thing. I think Ghanaian, some people also use bitter leaf, but if you could get the dried, blended one, yeah. And then also if it's in a Ziploc bag, you label. And then I guess rice is not important. Everybody eats rice. So rice is not important. Sugar is not important. I think oats is not important. When you get some. And palm oil. I don't know. When it comes to palm oil, it's like I have like side to side opinion to it. I feel if you can bring it, it's fine. But then I feel like it is stressful for me. Like, cause I didn't come with some. But when you come, no matter what, you need some. Like, imagine palm oil. You have to wrap. If you can't, you wrap and wrap it, wrap it over and over. You see your hands in the wrap. Because even if you solidify it and then you don't wrap it or put it in like a proper container and then you travel with it. So assuming your flight delays and it melts, imagine, like all your things will be red. You can't even, as palm oil is, you can't wash it out of the clothes. It will be stuck. Please, beans is not important, I think, because here they eat beans. But I think sometimes some stores, sometimes it's hard to get the black eye bean, but I think now a lot of stores that when you actually check, like they have it in different places. So I think beans is not important to come with. For the Gobe people, beans is not important. Yeah, so I think basically that covers like a lot of food stuff. If there are other things that you eat, like custard, you could bring custard. You could bring Tom Brown. I brought Tom Brown. If granite, the dried ones is something that you need or you like or you enjoy, you could also bring that. All of that can be labeled and put in your checking bag. Then I guess basically this is like everything. And when it comes to meat, you can't bring fish or meat that you know that is going to rotten and then it's going to like mess up your stuff and possibly be a, what do they call it, biological threat to you and to other people in their country. So so basically I think just bring dry stuff that you know no way much. And hey, I forgot shito. I think Cameroon shito is important. That is, for shito it's like those fish and stew thing. Ghana people understand. But like if you could get something like that, I think it's also if you could wrap it, please find a way to wrap it and come with it, because shito I think is something that could take you like a long way here. So I guess if there's anything I didn't cover, I guess you could also add some in the comments for people who are planning to travel. And then I think some other things that are not important. Electric iron. It's not important. You get some here. Even the one that I have here right now, I didn't even buy. I think it was thrifted. And like a lot of places, they leave, like in Germany here, they leave second-hand stuff. Some people leave it in front of their doors. The sample, like when you go to thrift markets, sometimes you can even get it for like a really cheap price. Even if you want to buy a new one, it's also not that expensive. So iron is going to take your space. That's saying, when I say that, saying those cooking pots, I don't think it's important. Those things, I don't think you get really nicer ones here. Stainless steel, non-stick, you can get all of that here when you come. So I don't think it's something that you should put in your bag that will take a lot of space. So onto your hygiene care, your toothpaste, toothbrush, your African sponge, because you haven't seen anywhere that they are selling African sponge. So if you can bring like those long ones that they sell in the market that you could cut into 3 or 4, that could take you for a long period, bring it. If you are into black soap, bring it. If you use shea butter, bring it. Aboniki, bring it. Or your robe, bring it. Like all the small portions that you know, put your weight limit in mind though, but bring those small things. Then if you're into skincare, facial stuff, please bring it though. If you use stuff like your tretinoin, acne cream, your simple acne stuff, please bring it. Because here, even I think even tretinoin here, you need a prescription for that. So imagine. So bring as much as you think you need. If you're into makeup, bring your makeup stuff. Me, I don't do makeup, so, but if it's something that you can bring, maybe you could bring the foundation and maybe some concealer. Then I until you settle and then you get like your shade here. But the makeup brushes, I think some is here. If it's something you don't have, I don't think you should go and buy like the whole set just because you're traveling. All those things, I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so then going away from the hygiene care, my ladies, please, I suggest you should come with your hair extensions, your attachments, braiding hair. If it is kinky expression, please bring it though, bring it. And I'll also chip this in that if you don't know how to braid, you still have time. Please go and start learning how to braid. If you have sisters, use their hair. If you have a mother, the way I say if you have a mother, yes, use your mother's hair. Your daddy's hair is good, use it. Practice how to learn how to braid. Just learn something. If it is just box braid you could do, I think it's going to save you a lot of money. It's my opinion. If you think you have money to that here, you can be braiding your hair to that, and it's also fine. And also for the guys, I think if you don't know how to barb your hair, you should start learning now. Because okay, for guys, I think it's actually cheaper than compared to girls. But like, if it's something you want to do, I think you should bring those maybe wireless clippers, those small ones that you could possibly carry in your checking bag. And so I guess you could also save like a little money when it comes to that aspect. And for women again, please don't forget to bring your wigs. Bring your wigs, so bring your wigs. I can't emphasize enough on this. Bring your wigs. And I was coming, I thought, oh, I'll be here. A lot of people, like African people, are here, so it's going to be easy to get a wig. I didn't come with a wig. Please don't be me. Don't be me. And bring wigs. As much wigs as you can. If you think it's 2, 3, you could bring that you could change, switch it up like along the way. I think it's really important so that then, yeah, you have options, and if you don't want to braid all the time, you have your wig to support you, I suppose. So I guess basically this is like everything I can think of. If there's something I forgot, please try. Those who have traveled before and you're watching this, you could put it in the comments below or anything else. And once again, I want to say congratulations. I'm saying this because I know it's not easy getting this far, getting your scholarship, your visa. It's been a really long journey. I know, but yeah, I just want to say happy packing. And if you've watched up until this point, I'm assuming you got some information or you like me. So I guess, yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you once again. And yeah, this is the ACC Girl. Bye.